So we'll just start off by bringing our hands together, palms together, letting the thumbs rest lightly at the sternum, at the center of the chest. You're welcome to close your eyes and just taking some breaths, deep breaths in and out. Feel the movement of breath down through the chest into the lungs, filling the belly. And as you exhale, maybe a soft sigh out of the mouth, letting go of any tensions of your day. Just allowing yourself to settle, moving inwards, letting go of any cares and worries for now, and bringing this time to yourself. On your next inhale, feel a sense of lengthening through the spine from tailbone through to the crown of the head. And as you exhale, a softening through the front of the body, relaxing the shoulders, the belly draws in slightly. One more breath. Beautiful. You're going to bring your palms together, interlacing your fingers, and slowly push the hands away from you and upwards. You might like to gently rock from side to side, opening up through the sides of the ribs, keeping the hips grounded. If you do feel uncomfortable sitting on your heels like this, you're welcome to sit cross-legged, or you can bring a cushion between your heels and your buttocks. And finding stillness, pushing the palms up a little bit more, and see if you can draw the shoulder blades down so you're creating space around the shoulders. Breathing into the chest here, deep breath into the lungs. Breathing it out. One more deep breath in and out. Feel that work coming through the arms. Try to hug the lower belly in so the ribs aren't pushing out too far through the lower ribs. One more breath. Finding a little smile, a sense of a smile at the lips or an inner smile at the heart. On your next exhalation, slowly release the hands around and behind you. So interlace your fingers the other way. Palms facing towards your body, and just move here so you can see. So we're just going to open the front of the chest now. Just lifting the hands upwards. If it's too strong, you can keep them a little bit lower. Just take care not to squeeze too strongly between the shoulder blades, particularly if you're prone to headaches or you are quite tight there. Just focus more on opening through the front of the chest. Again, just allow the breath to be a little bit higher into the lungs. On your next exhalation, you might want to fold forward. So you can either do this with your hands resting on your back, with your elbows bent, or you can keep the arms straight and lift them up over your head, keeping the chin tucked in. And then as you curl up, keep the chin tucked in, slowly rolling upwards, stacking the spine, sweeping the hands forwards and up. Open the fingers, spreading the palms, and then a big circle with the arms as you bring them back down by your sides. Beautiful. So just moving towards the back of the mat, starting on your heels. If you do find this is not working for your body, through your knees or your hips are tight, you can start from this position here, so just lifting yourself upright. Then we'll just come through that movement again. Inhaling, lifting the chest, palms together. Exhale, push the palms forwards, and you might like to curl the spine, tucking the chin in. Feel that open space through the back of the spine. As you inhale, reaching upwards, feel free to look up. Exhale, float the arms down and around behind you. Palms facing upwards, roll the shoulders back, maybe lifting the arms a little higher, and then exhale as you fold forward. If you want a little bit more, you can shift the weight very lightly to the crown of the head. Exhale as you bring the heels, the buttocks to the heels, curling the spine. Release the hands as you exhale, bring the palms together, squeezing hard. And then inhale, lifting up. reaching up through to the fingers. Exhale, big circle with the arms and bringing the palms back together again. So we'll do this a couple more times. Inhale, lifting the chest. Exhale, interlace the fingers, pushing away. Inhale, raising the arms upwards. Open the front body. Exhale, hands around and behind you, changing the way that you interlock the fingers, rolling the shoulders back, reaching back through to the hands. Exhale as you fold forward. You may only go halfway, that's fine. And then maybe if you want more, you can come to the crown of the head, drawing the hands further overhead. On your next inhalation, keep the chin tucked in as you slowly curl upwards. Exhaling, bringing the palms together, pushing them firmly together. Feel that work into the arms. Inhale, raising them upwards. Lengthen. Exhale, a big circle back around to the heart space. One more time. Inhaling. Lift the chest. Exhale, pushing the palms away. Curl the spine. Inhale, pushing them upwards. Exhale, float the hands down behind your back. Inhale, open the chest, lifting the arms back. Exhale, folding forward. Tucking the chin in. If you want more, come to the crown of the head lightly. On your next inhale, slowly raise upwards. Exhaling as you release the hands, pushing the palms firmly together. Curl the spine. Inhale, open the chest, looking upwards. Exhale, big circle with the arms, and then bringing them back to the heart space. Just pause, taking some deep breaths there. Be aware of any sensations through the body, any changes on that physical, mental, emotional, or energetic level. Letting a sigh out is often a nice way to release any energy that's been moved through the body and not needed. So from here, we'll slowly extend the hands forward into child's pose. Inhaling as you come up onto the hands and knees. We'll just move through some cat and cow movements, so sliding the shoulders back, extending through the arms, so strong arms. As you exhale, we'll curl the spine, hugging the belly in. Inhaling, slide the shoulders back, looking forward. Exhale, curl the spine. Yeah, one more time. You might like to shift the gaze or the head towards the right as you come from side to side, just playing around with any movement that you feel that you'd like to do. And then sitting back to the heels as you exhale. Extend the hands forwards, spread your fingers out. Middle finger is lining up with the long side of the mat, and then making your way into downward dog. So lifting the knees off the floor, pushing the hips up and away. Adho Mukha Svanasana. So slowly just stretching through the legs, pushing one heel away as you bend the other knee. If you want a little bit more movement, you're welcome to swivel the hips from side to side, just bending the inside knee as you do that. So swiveling on the balls of your feet and the toes, soft knees, just rocking the hips from side to side. And just opening up a little bit more through the side body. Good. And then from here, we're going to bring our right knee down to the floor beside our right hand. So moving into pigeon pose. So move your right foot over to the left, so that's underneath the left part of your groin. Now, if you find that your hips are really tight here, you're welcome to just use a pillow and just place it underneath your right buttock. It will just give you a little bit more height, so you're not having to sink too low. And you can extend that left leg back, tucking the toes under, pull the leg back to create more space. You can hold it there if you wish, just allow the hips to sink down. You'll also get quite a good stretch through the inside of the left groin through into the psoas muscle. And then from there, if you want, you can just slowly lower down a little bit more. You can slide the hands forwards, breathing deeply into where you feel that tightness. So use the breath, feel as though you're guiding breath and prana. The prana or energy or chi flows with, it rides with the breath. You feel as though you're drawing it into those areas that need more space, more aliveness. And then maybe coming a little bit deeper onto the elbows. And you might want to go even all the way down to the floor, resting your head on your hands. So taking 3 more deep breaths there, sinking into the pose, resting the head if you're comfortable, closing the eyes. And then when you're ready, slowly coming back upwards, bringing both hands either side of the mat, beside your leg, lifting back to downward dog, or you can go back to your hands and knees if that works better for you. Pushing the hips up high, just pedal the heels away, stretching the legs out. And then from just push the right heel down firmly, bending the left knee. So you're creating more of a stretch into the right calf muscle and Achilles, hugging the belly in. If you want more, you can bring your left foot behind the right ankle. Keep strong through your arms. Feel as though you're pushing the body upwards, letting the neck be long. You may even want to turn the head from side to side. Good there. As you exhale, hug the belly in, and then bring your left knee to the floor inside your left hand. Move the left lower leg over to the right. So it's moving towards the right side of the groin. So again, just demonstrating that pillow option. If you're really tight in the hips, you can just pop it there underneath your right buttock and hip area, supporting yourself with your hands, allowing the hips to sink down. Just checking that that front knee, that left knee is in line with your hip, keeping that alignment. Breathing it out. If you find that it's feeling really tight, just really use that breath to release and soften into it. But it's important not to force through the joints, keeping that sense of ease or joyful discomfort, as I like to call it. Maybe going lower down if the body allows, keeping the neck long. And just going to your comfortable place, but you're still feeling good sensation and getting a good stretch. And 3 more long, deep breaths there. Sinking and softening. And then from this, slowly lifting yourself back up, bringing your hands back. And just coming back to downward dog or to your hands and knees if that works better for you. So lifting the hips, hug the belly in, take your left leg all the way back. And just pedal the heels for a moment, the legs, bending the knees, and then bending the right knee as you push the left heel down to the floor, finding a nice stretch through into the calf muscle. If you want more of a stretch, then bring that right foot behind your left ankle. Be strong through the arms. Feel free to use the Ujjayi breath here if you know it, constricting the throat as you breathe in and out. Maybe a little bit of movement through the neck, turning the head from side to side. Good, and then bringing both feet back to the floor as you inhale, bring both knees down. Let's finish off with a nice twist through the shoulders, one of my favorite shoulder twists. So starting with your knees below your hips and hands below your shoulders. You're going to inhale and raise the right arm upwards, spreading the fingers out, and then exhale as you sweep it down and underneath. So bending your left elbow, bringing your right shoulder slowly down to the floor. So using that left hand to support you as you lower down. Make sure your neck is comfortable. Try to keep your upper arm, your right upper arm, quite close to your jaw. And that way you've got more support so you don't feel as though you're toppling forward onto the head. Some of you might want a little bit more different options. You can take your left hand over your head so you open up the side body, getting into the trapezius muscle. Or you can create more of a twist and take your hand around behind you. You can rest the hand on the right hip area. Maybe hooking the fingers around the right thigh. Or you can bring your palms together, bending the elbows and creating a straight line through the forearms. You can play around with which way feels good, just pointing the fingers in different directions, finding the best stretch for you. One more breath here. Drawing the shoulders back will increase the stretch. Lovely. And then relaxing down, just using that left hand to support you, to push down through the left hand, slowly coming up. Just give your body a little bit of time there to readjust. It can feel quite strong. If you need to, you can drop back into child for a moment. Take a nice deep breath there in and out. And then inhaling as you come back onto the hands and knees. Inhale the left arm upwards, spreading the fingers out, and then exhale as you curl underneath, dropping the left shoulder down. Make sure the left upper arm is close to your jaw. And then from there, finding any variation. If you need that support, you can keep your right hand on the floor. Otherwise, you can take that arm overhead. Checking that your head is comfortable. You can also bring the right hand behind the back onto the hip, or tucking and sliding the fingers to the inside of the left thigh. Or maybe bending the arm, the left arm, elbow, and bringing the palms together, making a straight line through your forearms, drawing the shoulder blades back. And always finding a sense of ease so that it's not too much tension for you. Long, deep breath, one more breath. Beautiful, and then bringing your right hand down to the floor, slowly lifting yourself back up. And just take a moment for your body to adjust. And then just resting through into child's pose. You may want to take your knees a little bit wider and sink down a bit deeper. You either have your hands forwards, or if you need support, you can rest your head on your hands. And take a few resting breaths there, just allowing your body to integrate the poses. Sometimes I like to spread the arms out wide and turn my head to one side. Just feel as though you're hugging the earth. Nice grounding position here. Letting the chest melt down. Feeling the hips sinking to the heels. The heart melting to the earth. If you've got your head turned to one side, just slowly turn it to the other to keep it even through your neck. A few more breaths here. And from there, when you're ready, slowly coming upwards, bringing your hands back and pushing yourself up. bringing yourself into a sitting position. If you feel that you want to stay in child's pose, or if you'd like to lie down and relax for a few minutes to really absorb the poses, feel free. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Namaste.